internet is a weird thing, God.
Yeah. Okay. I know this.
You know this, so it's people now, intellectuals are on the same levels as goofies because they hide behind these cameras, and you there busting a blood cell thinking you having an intellectual analytical conversation, and on the other end is a goofy, and you busting your blood cell on somebody who don't know you, don't care about you. They're not listening to make an educated response, they're only listening to respond.
Turtle Gang Edutainment. We're in the building with someone I consider to be one of my OGs. I think Clico would agree with me. We consider this man to be one of our OGs, you know what I'm saying?
Peace, Black Dot, writer, author, poet, MC, one of the pioneers for bringing that conscious information to our community in a hip-hop vibration. And the reason I say that is because the elders have been teaching for years, but it was important that a younger vibration to bring in brothers like Clico, yourself, because we had to speak the language that we understood. So I take pride in putting it in a language that the younger generation could understand, and we still here doing it to this day, making it happen.
Okay, so yeah. So this is the new book right here?
That's the second book. That's my son's book.
Oh, this is your son's book.
Urban Excellence. He interviewed 11 people on their walks of life and everything they've been through. It's an amazing story. It actually brought tears to my eyes because it just demonstrated that so many of us have our own story, and it's important that we tell our story from time to time.
So this is a new book here. You want to talk a little bit about this?
This is the second book, Urban Culture Decoded, a critical analysis into a critical analysis is the physical, mental, and spiritual state of a new generation. So when I drop Hip Hop Decoded, this is like the prequel to it because I wanted to lay the environment out in which hip hop came about, real hip hop. So I go through stories about the liquor store, the church, the ball court. All of these things are spiritual to us and have a science to them. And so Urban Culture Decoded is the second book, and it's dealing with how to deal with today's youth because they are different. And so this book talks about the environment in which birthed real hip hop, because the church was a significant part of it. The liquor store, the barber shop is where we learn so much. The ball court, you know what I mean? So when we talk about young people who have a fascination with sneakers, on the surface it may look like that, but sneakers mean you going somewhere in the hood, and a fresh pair of kicks, that's what it represented. And so we wanted to be clear that this book is a metaphysical breakdown of everything in the hood. Nobody gonna break down the liquor store, the church, the barber shop, the ball court the way I do it. And so that's why this book was important.
So, you know, I gotta put you on the hot seat real quick.
Yes.
Obviously, it's the conversation going on. KRS, Lord Jamal.
It's interesting because Sarnetta was just out here yesterday.
Okay.
And for months I refused to engage in the conversation because it's above my hip hop pay grade. I wanted the elders to work it out, but there's just certain things about it that cannot be ignored. All of this music is our music, it's our expression. Along that path, we pick up individuals who understand that and they participate in that. And that's when we talk about our Latino brothers and other ones who came about. They were there because I came on the hip hop timeline in 1977. They were already there. But Lord Jamal and them are taking it to the foundation and saying there was a time when they adopted what it is that we do. Now, KRS has the Temple of Hip Hop. And so he got members from all over the world. Some Latino, some Japanese, some, you know, because it's a worldwide thing, and it would behoove him not to include them in the conversation. And so what KRS One should have said was that early on, our Latino brothers and sisters were a part of the journey that made hip hop what it is. But don't say that they were in there at the beginning, because they were not. And so that's where we get into semantics, and you know, and that's what's going on. So Lord Jamal ain't tell no lies. But KRS-One is the president of an organization with multiple members, and he has to include them before they withdraw their membership. So I understand that, but don't tell me Lord Jamal is stupid or he lied, because he didn't tell no lies. You know what I mean? And those that know. So you do have some of the pioneers, Charlie Chase, who I know from the Cold Crush Brothers. In fact, Easy AD from the Cold Crush was just out here a minute ago. Charlie Chase will tell you this was black music. He said, I adapted it, I took on to it because I loved it, but it was black music. And most of them will tell you that. My DJ Lou Breakbeat Flores, he did the ultimate breaks and beats, in which made Pete Rock and Large Professor and all of them, you know, sample up them compilations. He's been my DJ since 1982. He's been a DJ since 75, and he'll tell you it's black music. You know what I mean? And so we gotta just be clear on that aspect. But I won't engage because the internet is a weird thing, God.
Yeah. Okay. I know this.
You know this. So it's people now, intellectuals are on the same levels as goofies because they hide behind these cameras, and you there busting a blood cell thinking you having an intellectual analytical conversation, and on the other end is a goofy, and you busting your blood cell on somebody who don't know you, don't care about you. They're not listening to make an educated response, they're only listening to respond.
Absolutely.
And so I refuse to engage in that aspect.
Absolutely. And that's why I'm out here seeking conversation with my brother.
Absolutely.
Edifying conversation, unifying conversation. How do I feel about this? Hip hop is a unifying medium, bring everybody together. So why are we even having a conversation about who did what first? To me, that's the same conversation as saying who was here first in this irrelevant conversation.
Thank you.
Where we at now? It ain't where you from, it's where you
It's
at.
where you at. And that's why I refuse to engage in those conversations and say it's above my hip hop pay grade. Let them deal with that. I know what I know, and I know the unifying force. And the one thing I'm gonna say, don't let nobody rob you of your unique hip hop experience because the people are having an argument about something else. I got Latino brothers I used to b-boy with, write graffiti with, and I love them to life, and they handle it. And I don't want to get into a conversation with them and rob them of unique experiences I had with them. So the semantics about who started, that's cool. But I'm not going to let nobody rob me of all my unique experiences with my Latino brothers who, if you mention my name up in the BX, they're ready to go to war. You know what I mean? Over somebody got a documentary and this one saying this and that. So just don't let nobody rob you of your unique experiences. I wore British Walkers, overlaps, AJs, Lees with permanent creases, mock necks that had the patch. They had to pass a 10-second stretch test.
Come on, bro.
That's how
the lead patch.
Yes, the lead patch.
On a
Niggas will rob your lead patch. All right?
What are you talking about?
Name buckles and gazelles, and you better be careful if you came down to Brooklyn, because if you wasn't strong enough to keep it, it didn't belong to you. So those are unique experiences. Pause tapes. We couldn't even afford 2 turntables, so we had to do the damn pause. I'm not gonna let nobody rob me of those unique experiences, because y'all want to have an argument over the most unifying music the world has ever seen. And with that being said, this is the Black Dot. These are my chronicles. This is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate you, Doc.
You already know, bro. You already know, man.
You know this, man. Anything I do great, I gotta attribute some of it to you, bro.
I appreciate it.
All right?
Peace.
Peace.